Hey everyone, we're making Yaki Udon. Udon is a type of noodle from Japan. You'll need some frozen udon, some green onions, and then whatever vegetables and meats you want. I like using carrots, pork belly, cabbage, bean sprouts, and then we also need some sesame oil and some mirin. So first, we're gonna cut our vegetables. I like to cut them in big chunks. So now we're gonna stick our noodles in the microwave to let it defrost. You can also use regular udon, but this is way easier. So while our udon is defrosting, I'm gonna put about a tablespoon of canola oil onto our frying pan, which is about a medium heat. And then we're gonna put in our vegetables and make sure it gets all coated with oil so that it heats up evenly. So here I like to stir it around for a little bit to make sure it's cooking evenly. And then we're gonna add the bean sprouts in after a couple minutes because they cook a little bit quicker. And then we're gonna add some of the white parts of the green onions because they cook a little bit longer than the green parts. So now we're gonna leave our vegetables alone for a minute while we cut our pork belly. So the pork belly is gonna be cut in about 2-inch to 1-inch increments. And then by then, our vegetables are gonna be starting to brown on the edges. It'll start to look kind of like this. So make sure that the cabbage is kind of browning on the edges and a little bit softer, and so are the carrots, and all of the vegetables are kind of mixed together really well. Then you're going to turn off the heat and then transfer all of the vegetables into a separate plate so that we can start cooking our pork belly on the same frying pan. So we're going to take another tablespoon of canola oil, and because the pan's already hot, you can just slide all of the pork belly that you just cut right onto the pan. While the pork belly is cooking, we're gonna make our sauce. So this part of the recipe you can adjust a little bit to taste. Because I'm making 2 servings and a lot of vegetables, I'm gonna use about 1/3 cup of soy sauce and then another third of mirin. I know not everyone has mirin at their house, so if you don't have that, you can also use sugar as a substitute. So once you finish making your sauce, the pork is gonna be browning on the edges like this. So you can quickly flip all of the pork over so it can cook on the other side, and it'll kind of look like this. And then you can put in your vegetables that you cooked earlier and then give it a little mix around, so make sure all the flavors are kind of even. And then you can put in your microwaved udon, which will mostly be defrosted, and then kind of mix it around and make sure the noodles are kind of not sticking together. Once the noodles are evenly distributed, you can get the sauce that we made earlier and pour it into the frying pan, as well as the green parts of the green onions that we cut earlier, and then give it a nice stir. I like to turn up the heat a little bit here so the sauce can cook off some of the moisture. And then we put in our sesame oil, about a tablespoon. I'm also going to add a little bit of salt here just because I have so many vegetables and I'm not sure the sauce is going to cover everything. I'm also going to put in some red pepper flakes so I can add a little bit of spice to the noodle. So once your noodles start to look a little bit golden brown, that means the noodles have soaked up a lot of the sauce and it means it's ready to be eaten. As a finishing touch, I'm just going to add a little bit of sesame seed on top. And this is the final product. This is such a great meal to make for lunch or dinner, and it's super quick and easy to make. I hope you guys make it at home too. Thanks for watching.